Hey everyone, Josh here with a look at another Star Wars toy. And today we're looking at an X-Wing fighter and Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot in his flight suit. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up the figure and bring it closer to the camera so we can all check it out real quick. And first thing I'll let you guys know about this set is they are not a set. They're actually sold separately. You can buy the X-Wing and it doesn't come with any figures, and you have to buy the pilot separately. So if you're out looking to get a pilot for your X-Wing, understand you have to purchase them separately. And I'm going to go ahead and pick him up. And this is obviously Pilot Luke. And this is from the Power of the Force collection. And I believe this is one that was in the green card. And there you can see it's a pretty screen accurate figure, except for maybe his physique. He's a little larger than the real Luke Skywalker, but that's okay. And there he is. And I'll go ahead and pick up the X-Wing and show it to you guys. And I don't know how familiar you are personally with the line of Star Wars toys, but if you go all the way back to the 80s, the original line that came out with the original trilogy, this is an exact copy of that. They just used the same toy molds and everything. This one I actually purchased in the mid-90s, but if you actually could get your hands on a X-Wing fighter from the 80s, they're exactly the same thing. They might have updated the stickers a little bit or whatever, but as far as the actual vehicle itself, this is exactly, if you'd bought one in the 80s, this is exactly what you would have got. And as you can see, compared to the figure, it's not to scale. If this was to scale, this plane would be about twice the size that it is. And there you can see all sides of it, and of course the back. And all this coloration you see, the red here, the orange, and the yellow up here, those are all stickers that you have to put on yourself when you purchase the plane. It's not paint or anything like that. And I'll show you guys what the bottom looks like. And if you look at the bottom, the landing gears for the bottom, these ones are actually just permanent mounts that stick out, and the only one that actually retracts is here in the front, and it just slides in. There's no lever or anything. You just push it in or pop it out. And the other thing this vehicle does is, of course, the cockpit opens, and you can see in there a little bit. There's nothing but a seat. There's not even any control panels or anything like that. But what you're going to do is, of course, you want to take your pilot figure and you put him in the seated position with his hands out, like that, and you just go ahead and slide him in there. And it's a bit of a tight fit, but he will fit. And there he is in there. And you just go ahead and push it closed. And there you can see your pilot in your X-Wing. Okay, and another thing I'll show you that this thing does, and this is really for storage purposes, I don't know why they would do this, but the actual cannons are removable, and there's just little slots on the back, And there's little pins on the wing, and you just line them up and you push till you hear snap. There you go. And now here's how you actually put it in attack position with the X foils. You actually push R2 as a big button and you push them down. I'll show you. And it also makes a sound effect when you do that. And if you look really close behind R2, you'll see there's another lever here, and that you pull that lever back and that closes the wings. So R2, you push him down and he opens them and makes a sound effect. And then to close, you pull the lever behind him back. And one other thing this does, if you look on the very bottom here, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little tiny button right here. And you push that, and that is your sound effects. And I believe it's just the blaster cannon. There you go, that's about all it does. Just in case you were curious, this is the actual battery compartment. You pull this back and it opens, but I'm going to leave it closed for today's purposes. But there it is, everyone. There's your X-Wing fighter from the Rebel Alliance with Flight Suit Luke. And thanks for watching, everyone.